hole in the wall will cost a homeowner $75 to $100 if a contractor showed up to fix it. I'll show you today how to fix it yourself and explain what drywall really is so you never mess it up again. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this channel. This channel is all about real DIY repairs, saving money, and learning how your house actually works. If you're new here, you're in the right place. Before we get started, if you like learning simple home repairs that actually work, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and it lets me know to keep making videos like this. Let's talk about drywall, because once you understand it, repairing it makes way more sense. Drywall is made from gypsum, a natural mineral pressed into a solid core. That core is sandwiched between two thick layers of paper, then dried and cut into sheets. The gypsum gives drywall its strength and fire resistance, and the paper is what gives it structure and a smooth finish. When drywall gets damaged, it's usually the paper that fails first, not the gypsum. Drywall isn't designed to hold weight or take impact. Doors, furniture, or even a small hit in the wrong spot can punch right through it. That's why drywall repairs are all about rebuilding the paper surface, not just fixing a hole. Here's all you need. No expensive tools. You're gonna need joint compound, a drywall knife, sanding block, and a patch or scrap drywall. So step one is going to be clean the hole. Remove the loose paper and broken edges. Step two, install a backing or a patch so that the compound has something to grab onto. Step three, apply a thin coat of joint compound. So the first thing that we're going to do to repair this hole right here is we need to clean up the loose paper from around the hole or any broken pieces, because it's going to be kind of hard for the compound to bond to the loose paper. It would never settle underneath. So all the small crumbs and everything, just knock them all down. So I've seen a lot of people make mistakes, like putting a mesh tape over a hole and trying to repair a hole with the mesh tape. And the problem with this is it doesn't give it a strong surface to bond to. I'm going to show you how to use a piece of drywall scrap that's going to be more durable and it's going to last longer, and it's not going to get damaged easily with one puncture or pressure. So the problem with this mesh tape is once the compound get in there, it'll harden up and it'll be good enough to paint. But the moment that something hits that spot, it's going to be easily penetrated through because it has no backing or hard surface to bond to. So I'm going to show you how to do a hot patch around here and repair the drywall. That way it has a strong surface and the likelihood of it being punctured again is slim. So this is probably 4 to 5 inches by 2 or 3 inches wide. So we don't need this whole sheet. So the first thing that I'm going to do is cut this board down to a smaller size. Now take a utility knife and you just score the paper. Now once you make this score right here, the drywall, it'll snap in the back. Snap it just like this. And so now the only thing that's keeping it together is the paper in the back, which you take your knife, you score the back of it. Just like that. And so what I want to do, I want to get this down to a smaller size because I don't need much to work with. But I do want to leave some extra because, and I'll show you here why we're going to have the extra. And so I'll probably use about this much, about there. Okay. So now that I have my piece right here, the next thing you want to do, you're going to need a pencil for this one. And we're going to measure out about the size of our hole, which if you take your pencil or marker and you mark right there, and then you go to the outside edge of the damaged piece. So find how wide it is, like right here, and then you'll mark about right there. So this is going to be this one right here. And then next, you put the drywall next to the hole. So first we went underneath. Now we're going next to the hole. And you do the same thing. You mark about the height right there, and then the low right there. And so after you have this, you can actually take the knife, mark your line all the way down right there. Go to the other side, mark this line, and then you do your sides. Go to the other side. So this is what you should have after you mark the sides. And remember, we got those by matching it up right on the bottom and matching it up on the sides. And so what we want to do now is take your utility knife. We're going to score the back of it. You want to do the back side that's brown because we're going to end up saving this whole piece right here. So you go to the back side that's brown, score down this line. It's the same way that we did when we cut the drywall to get it to a smaller piece. Score down this line, rotate it, score down this line, and this last one. Now, here's the trick to it. Like I said, you want to save this part right here. And so the same way that we snap the drywall, you bend it to break it, just like this. You want to peel this drywall off without tearing too much of this paper off right here, because we want to keep this. And so you peel it. Just like that, so that you have this flap right here. Take it to the other side and do the same. So this is what you'll end up with. A square, but you'll have this paper from what we started with. And now what you want to do is you take your pencil or your marker, place it up against the hole to cover it. Get it as close as possible to match it up. It's not going to match it up perfectly, of course, because it's kind of crumbled, but this is where we're going to draw around your box that you made right here. You do the top, side, bottom, and then the other side. So what you want to do with these marks, you take your knife and you cut it out. Just like that. And so what you're going to find is that the square is going to fit inside the hole that you just made, enough for you to be able to mud it with some plaster, and then we're going to fix this hole and cover it. Okay, so now that we have our pan and our mud, what you take the mud, place it inside the hole like that, and you want to spread it all around your box that you made. And it's okay to get it all inside there because you want the sides of the box that you made to get the plaster in there, because this is going to harden up all around the edges and cause it to bond together. Just like that. But you definitely want to put enough on the outside so that when you run your paper, that you have enough compound to seal the edges. So when you have your compound all around and on the inside of it, you take your piece that you cut out for it and you place it inside the hole. Okay? And you take your drywall knife and run it along the edge. Just make sure you get it flush with your wall. It'll tend to move a little bit, but once you get it spread around and it cures, it won't go nowhere. I like to take my knife and kind of press it to get it flush. So you let that cure. It takes about maybe 30 minutes to an hour for it to cure. Or sometimes, if you got the time, you can leave it overnight and allow it to cure and then come back the next day or in a couple hours to put the second coat on. And we're going to do a total of 3 coats to cover this. So if you're looking at the wall, I've already put my 3rd coat on, sanded it, and painted. And as you see, you cannot see where the repair was, and it's no longer weak right there either, because we used a piece of drywall and it all cured together. And so it's not easily to puncture through it again. And it's solid as if the wall was built brand new, like it was. So if this video is going to help you save money or it helped you understand drywall better, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future repairs. Thanks for watching. If you got a repair you want to learn, drop them in the comments and I'll see you in the next DIY.